Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. My name is Raven, and today we're gonna have a fun weekend at the Botanic Gardens and an attempt at a super productive day. Starting off, this was filmed at the very beginning of fall when it was still warm enough for the flowers to bloom and leaves to still be green. I thought about skipping this video because there wasn't a lot of video to it, but it was so pretty and it was a really nice day and the flowers were pretty, so I didn't want to waste the footage. It was a little hot, but I brought my neck fan and I kept my water bottle full with some extra element packets packed in my camera bag. I'm getting a lot better at knowing how to deal with all of my weird health issues, which is making it a lot easier and a lot nicer to go out and enjoy being outside and outdoors in nature.
He's checking this out.
You look like the kind that would buy a bag of food. Oh no. The temperature's gone down since Zach packed some tea sandwiches for our lunch or finger sandwiches, and they were absolutely perfect lunch for such a hot day. And they managed to stay cool with the ice pack underneath the box. I think I've also come to realize that I do like peaches. I couldn't get myself to eat them as a kid because I couldn't handle the texture of those fruit cups in syrup thing, and as a child decided that meant that I didn't like peaches at all. But no, fresh peaches are really good. We started going to Dunkin' for coffee instead of Starbucks as often over the summer. Not that we go to Starbucks that often, but after the gardens we went and got some iced coffees and a couple of donuts, and I also got yarn for an upcoming project that someday I'll finish and we will have a little project vlog of. Jumping forward a few days, I had every single intention of making today a super productive, slightly aesthetic kind of vlog day. I was gonna dress cute, do my makeup, get my homework done, and maybe even get some cleaning done. We'll talk about why that didn't work, but after some breakfast I took some time to crochet. I've been trying to use up this cotton cape that I got last summer, or maybe before then. I think it would make a really cute tote bag, and I want to use the link double crochet because it goes so well. It does really well with being stretched, and it has less gappiness to it, and I think that would be better for things not falling out from the bag. But I keep frogging the bag and restarting it to try and get the shape and size of it right, because I don't really know what shape and size I want. I just keep going with vibes and then realizing I don't like it. But it's nice to have a simple project to work on after breakfast before I get up and go to brush my teeth. I got up after a good chunk of crocheting to go brush my teeth and get ready. One of my goals for this year was to get really consistent with skincare, and I think I've seriously killed it in the second half of the year, and it's one of my favorite parts of my morning and evening routine. The rabbits just started playing with their puzzles behind my computer, so you might hear them in the mic. Sorry if you can. But after some very important bunny ogling, I needed to get started on my homework for the day. First, I went through my calendar and copied my assignments to spread throughout the week before getting to my discussion post. At this point, I was starting to notice that I was having a weirdly hard time trying to sit still and focus, but didn't realize it was because I had forgotten my morning medication for my ADHD. I was having a lot of sensory issues and getting overstimulated by my clothes and the noise from the house, but I hadn't connected the dots just yet. I think it was around the time that I was making tea that I realized I had definitely forgotten my meds that morning, specifically because I forgot to put the tea bag in the water before setting my timer to steep until the timer went off. So I finally did take my meds, and while the tea was steeping again, I went and changed into some comfy goblin clothes because unfortunately sometimes function and comfort are more important than aesthetic. It hurts my soul to say that as a Leo, but sometimes I guess it's true. realized what the missing piece was and where I was struggling. I was able to start accommodating myself a lot better. I made my tea, which a little bit of caffeine is good for the ADHD, and since I was having trouble sitting still while watching a video for class, I got out my crochet project from that morning and I kept my hands busy to try and fidget less chaotically and like to keep myself from getting on my phone and not paying attention at all. It helped a little bit. I've always been able to focus better on schoolwork if I have yarn in my hands. And that's not an excuse, just so that I can go get more yarn, I swear. No cleaning got done today, but that is completely fine. I did get most of my homework done. I let myself take a break to just read and fidget after I got as much homework done as I felt like my brain could handle before getting on the treadmill and starting my normal evening routine. Even if I'm just walking on the treadmill, I get so sweaty, ridiculously sweaty, so I took a nice warm shower before doing my evening skincare. I had my favorite salad for dinner, and I tend to take my meds right before I eat dinner, which basically leaves me with enough time and energy to eat, brush my teeth, and fall asleep reading in bed. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a cherry blossom emoji in the comments to let me know you stayed until the end, and hit subscribe if you want to see more content in the future. I have so many vlogs ready to be edited and to go up. I just have to finally find time to edit, which I think is happening. I think we're making progress on that. Anyways, I hope you're having a wonderful day, or that tomorrow is better. Bye.